resurrecting those bastards. And you... Oh my god, how am I supposed to get past this? It doesn't help that the powerful crits guy... Oh my goodness! That's it, that's it, that's it right there. I'm dead. Ah. Welcome back, Wake-Lost Wanderers. It's Robert here, and today I want to talk about racing. It is race season 9, and we are not halfway through, but quite some events have passed already, and I must say I have a lot of fun with this season. I have started racing like recently. I mean, in the previous seasons I tried 1 or 2 races, but I didn't do that well. But actually, I would encourage every player, every new player, every casual player to try racing for several reasons. Many people have complaints about the race season, the reward system and everything, but I must say it's actually well played by GGG. If you think about it, the challenge leagues are almost at its end. They are both ending on November 20th, and the race season ends on November 21st. And everybody, or basically I have my characters that I wanted to play in both leagues. They hit end game, and there's nothing much to do, for me at least. So the race season now is a really, really good fresh start or a new thing to try, and it helps me to become a better player. I'm very surprised how well you could do with a little bit of common sense and the tips that the community has to offer. There's actually a link in the description below to a Reddit thread where a Redditor has accumulated some of the most useful tips for racers. First of them being watching streams of good racers and knowing their tips and learning what they're doing to become good at racing. But it's not just for getting the top spot in a race. I mean, I'm not getting that, and I'm not planning for that. It's about the fun aspect. I mean, you have nothing to lose in those races. You create a new character, and after the race, the character is basically gone. I mean, in a standard race, maybe you find a chaos, or even if you're very lucky, you find an exalt, and then you can carry it over to hardcore or into the standard league. And if it's the endless ledge race, then yeah, you can just have fun for an hour and then be gone with it. And it's very, very good because it trains you. It makes you a better Path of Exile player, because you have to assess certain situations very, very quickly, and you get more and more confident in what can actually kill you, when to skip a fight, when to run, when to stay and face tank, and all this jazz. And it's all about fast decision making. It's about game knowledge. It's about what skills, what gems do you pick up, which gems, what's the skill tree, what's the best skill tree for the gems you pick. In standard races, if it's like 1 hour races or the 90-minute races, it's about knowing which vendor recipes to use and all of this stuff. I mean, you can incrementally get better and better at this stuff. Just do races, pick your own pace, start it slow. Don't try to be intimidated by those messages in global chat that someone had actually killed Brutus and you're still in mudflats. It doesn't matter. Just pick your own pace, take it slow, and then event over event you will eventually become better, because this is basically practice, and it's very good practice. I mean, even if you're not a hardcore player, this will help you to become a better PoE player in general, for the reason I mentioned below. The footage you see here in the background is one of the endless ledge runs I did, where I ended up being in place 100 and something, and I haven't really raced before. As I said, it's race season 9, and I just started doing some races whenever I can fit them in. And it's not that hard to reach this spot if you play carefully, if you learn which mobs can kill you, what's dangerous, when to run, when to stop. Yeah, what I mentioned before. And that's just learning by doing, basically. So yeah, I would encourage everyone to just try it out, not just for getting those rewards, but to have fun and to experience the game in a different mode. It's certainly refreshing, and it's really cool if you, in the end, see, hey, I actually managed to survive this hour, and I managed to get some points. And then if you look at the ladder, you will actually see how you can climb the ladder for yourself. So competition for yourself, it's really good. When I started this, I was like in the top 300, and now I'm in the top 100 just by doing like 5 or 6 endless ledge races. And in the solo burst, I mean, a lot of the times it's also RNG, especially if you look at the normal race formats where the zone layout is randomized. Sometimes you just have luck or bad luck. I mean, I did the burst races yesterday, 3 in a row, and in the first one I ended up in rank 80 something. In the second one I got really unlucky with the lower submerged passage, and I was rank 186. And in the third one, coincidentally, every turn I took was the right one, and this way I ended up on rank 34, I think, and I was under the top 20 shadows. And that without any practice. It was just pure luck. So just do it for the fun of it. Do it for a bit of practice. As I said, practice in knowing what can kill you and what you can skip. Practice how to avoid desync, especially. I know for a lot of people desync is a big problem, but racing actually helps you to know when desync can occur, what happens when you get stunned, when you run past mobs or through mobs, and it's a lot of good stuff to learn. So on that one, I will leave you with the rest of the footage of this race and with some of the highlights that occurred during that race, and I hope to see you in game. Intense. Position 1 ist gerade gestorben. Das ist echt hart.
Vorne ist in Beyond einer mit Level 99 gestorben.
Ah. Level 25,5.